Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. So today's video was supposed to be part 2 of the landscape install, but our day of landscaping kind of took an unexpected turn, as you'll see here in a little while, and we had a huge storm hit that did some significant damage, and I'll show all of that later on in the video. But for the first couple minutes of the video here, we are going to be planting some new bushes in the backyard. We went to Lowe's and bought all of these bushes here to replace the ones that we had planted previously in the backyard. Back in part 1 of the landscape install, we did a lot around the house. We installed landscaping at the front of the house and the back. We had a local landscaping company come in and pour a concrete curb around the back porch and also on the front. And the landscaping out front is thriving. Everything is doing great. As you can see here, the ocotillas are all green and beautiful, the bougainvilleas. But in the backyard, we only got half of the bushes planted in that part 1 of the landscape install, and those bushes ended up dying. They were looking a little bit sad when we planted them, but we were hoping that they would pull out of it, but they just ended up dying. So we had to go back to Lowe's, get some new bushes. I got some bushes that are a little bit hardier that I think are going to do a lot better back here. And we just had to come in here and replace all of these dead bushes with the new ones. And Lowe's does have a 1-year warranty on all of their plants. So if you bring the dead plants back with the receipt, you can get a full refund. It was a little bit embarrassing to walk in there with all of my dead plants, but I was able to get a full refund for all of these because I had kept the receipt. So that was awesome. We weren't too excited about having to take out the old bushes and dig holes for the new ones because we'd already put down the landscape fabric, the gravel. Jalen had put water to each of the bushes, but it really wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be. We did do about 2 less bushes than we previously did, so we did have to dig a couple of new holes for these, but we just put the landscaping fabric right here on top of the gravel. That way Jalen could scoop the dirt out onto the landscape fabric, and we didn't get any of it on the gravel. Once we had this side finished, I loaded the dead bushes up in the back of the truck so we could take those to Lowe's, and then we got started on the other side. We hadn't done any landscaping yet on the other side. All that was done over there is that they poured the concrete curb, and Jalen did run the water line through there. He obviously had to run it through there to get it to this side of the flower bed. But over on the other side, I think we only get about 2 of those bushes planted before the big storm hit. We could see it in the distance at this point, but we just didn't realize how big it was going to be. The storm was getting closer at this point, and we were hoping that it was going to hit us because we really wanted the rain, but we just didn't realize how bad the storm was going to be. Jalen kept right on planting the bushes. We figured we could get all these planted really quickly before it rained, but the storm kind of crept up on us really quickly. things took an unexpected turn, and that storm just got terrible scary. It was so windy and hailing and torrential rain, and it was so loud windy we ran in the house that we didn't hear this tree fall down because it was that loud. And then when we came back out on the porch, I looked around the corner and all I saw was the roots of this tree, and my heart just went in my throat. This is our absolutely favorite tree. When I'm laying in the bed in the morning, I just love to look out and see these branches blowing in the breeze. And out here in Arizona, you don't get a lot of really nice trees like this. And so this tree was really special to us, and we always said this was our favorite tree, and we just lost it. But we are telling ourselves that it could have been a whole lot worse. At least it did not land on our house. We haven't seen our roof yet. We can't really get over there. I mean, we're just kind of trying to keep our distance from it right now because it did land on our electrical line, and Jalen just got off the phone with the electric company, and it is all the way on that main line that's coming into the house. So we haven't gotten to look at the roof yet, but thank the Lord it landed where it did, because if it would have landed like a foot to the right, it would have went right into our master bathroom that we just renovated, or my office. So could always be a lot worse, which is what we're trying to remind ourselves right now. But we did lose our half wall here, but we'll just rebuild it. I mean, it's just a half wall, it's not the whole house. It'll be totally fine. We did have the hammock tied to this post right here, so the top of this beam is a little bit loose. We just have to secure that. It is just a flood everywhere on our property though. That was the biggest storm we've ever had at this house, and I didn't even really film the worst part of it, because when it really started to get bad and it was blowing and stuff, we just ran inside the house really quick because it was blowing so hard that, I mean, there was rain and hail coming all the way up to the door over there, and it was so loud outside that we couldn't even hear when the tree fell. And then when we walked outside, we saw that the tree had fallen down during that big wind. This just makes us feel sick every time we look over here. It just had to be our favorite tree out of all 70 trees on our property, but you know what? Could have been a lot worse, like I said. I'm trying to clean up some of the mess out here. These chairs right here went completely flying when it got super windy, and they went over there to that bush. We carried them over here, but I've still got some pillows and stuff that I need to carry back over here. And these poor little bushes are looking okay now. I mean, I think they're gonna pull out of this. It was pretty rough seeing all that hail just hammer them after we just worked so hard to plant them in the wind, but I think they're gonna pull through. These all look fine. This one probably looks the worst right here. The hail was really hitting this one hard in that wind. Okay, so we're doing much better now. We've recovered from the initial shock of all of this. The electrical company just left. Thankfully, there was 2 guys that were on call for emergencies because today is Independence Day. So there wasn't really, the electric company wasn't open and there wasn't a lot of people out on call, but they were able to get out here pretty quickly, thankfully. They cut the branches off of the power line just so that they could release the tension a little bit off of the pole, and also just check all the lines and make sure everything looked okay for us to have power overnight. That's what I was a little bit worried about, is that they were going to say that we couldn't have power overnight because they aren't able to come and fix everything. They have to replace the pole and stuff, so they can't come and do that until tomorrow morning. This pole is pretty much about to fall over. He said it's gonna stand up, it'll be fine, but it's pretty loose and leaning like you guys saw, so they're gonna have to replace that tomorrow. And the tension was so tight that the next pole after that was actually leaning a little bit as well. Once we started looking closer at the roots of this tree, it almost looks like this tree might have had some root rot, and that's probably why it fell over in this wind. So maybe it was a blessing that it fell over in this storm and not in another storm, because of the way that the wind was blowing, it fell over this direction and didn't fall over this direction on the house, which it could have if we would have gotten another storm with winds coming from a different direction. Once he got the branches cut off of the line, we were able to check out the roof and everything, and it all looks good. I think it did pull down a little bit of the fascia at the corner, but that's an easy fix. At least it didn't touch the roof. So this was a sad turn of events today, but it could have been a whole lot worse. At least this is all that it is. We can plant a new tree, we can clean up, we can do a new little porch over here. It'll all be okay. It could have been a whole lot worse. So we're grateful for that. So it's the next morning now. We headed to the local hardware store to get a new weather head for the electrical on the roof. The tree had damaged the one that was there, and we had to have a new one for the electrical company before they got there. So we all went together. We decided to stop by our favorite coffee shop, get coffee and breakfast in town, just trying to start the day off fun after the events the night before with the storm and everything. We just were trying to have a good day today. They turned this house into a coffee shop, and it's just the cutest little coffee shop. They have the best coffee in here. Jalen said it's way better than Starbucks. We love their coffee. I usually always get their iced lattes, but this time we both got the white chocolate frappe, which is Jalen's favorite. It's so yummy. When we got back, we headed out here to try and start cleaning up this mess. We started looking closer at the roots of this tree, and there was definitely something going on. We're not tree experts, but it looked like it could have been root rot or something like that. These roots definitely didn't look the healthiest, which we had no idea that they were like that. So thankfully, this tree fell down when the wind was blowing it the direction that it was, and it wasn't blowing towards the house or when somebody was walking underneath of it or something. For this wall over here, we still have no idea what we want to do here, if we want to try and rebuild this or if we want to do something completely different. The wall to the left over here had to be completely taken down. There was no way to salvage that. We can salvage all of the boards, but they were so messed up that we couldn't just nail them all back into place. It all just had to be taken down. The back wall is pretty much still intact. The posts at the top do have some damage from the tree, but it's definitely more salvageable than the other wall was. But like I said, we still haven't decided what we want to do yet, so Jalen just propped that back wall up. He put the beam back up on the left side just to kind of hold it in place, and he's just going to leave it there until we figure out what we want to do. But we did go ahead and completely take down the left wall. Jalen was cutting the tree branches off of this bush here just to get that weight off the bush. We're hoping that we can salvage it, but it's not looking too promising. The bush got pretty beat up from that tree, but we're hoping that it can pull through because it was a really nice big bush right here. So he couldn't really work on the rest of the tree until he got the backhoe the next day. So we just went ahead and finished planting all of our bushes here, ran the water lines to them, and put in the landscape fabric and the gravel and all of that. The electrical company never did end up coming that day to replace the pole and everything, just because that storm had also made some poles go down out along one of the main roads, and so obviously that was first priority before us. It took them a couple days until they got up here, but they did get up here and fix everything. Our neighbor wanted to help out after what had happened, so he offered to let Jalen use his backhoe for free for the day to help pull this tree out of here and remove the stump and everything. So that was a huge help. We're so grateful to him for that. Jalen wanted to hook a chain to this tree and just pull it away from the electric line so that he could start cutting it up with the chainsaw and just start getting all of that hauled out of here. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate each of you so much and all your support watching our videos and commenting and liking. We appreciate it more than you know, so a big thank you to all of you. We will see you in a couple days with a new video. I post a video every Tuesday morning and Saturday morning, so we will see you then. Bye.